yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Coming to you. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On first down, Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
7-7, our score after 1.
Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Second and 5.
Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 39. 56.
Singletary here running out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Beasley, got him on his slant. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Bring it.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson being under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Middle. Kill.
Running out of the gun here, Burrito. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. 1st down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Check 20.
On the give, this is Singletary. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Lucky.
Here's Allen. Touchdown! Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Get ready. Set. 50. Plant. Bravo. Let's go deep. Tighten up.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
52. Middle.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike. On 52.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Patch it. Patch it.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's a give to Carter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Double dog, that's the way.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. 96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Singletary again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
58, right over there.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Rolling to his right. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Screen. Pass. Switch.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, check Mike 39. Sit down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Alert. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And so ready to roll now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Forced out to his Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Mike's 49. Keep it up.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.